Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week. A matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO, either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Running with purpose. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's just what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Well, it looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
To throw, it's Morton. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the return is brought down by that coverage team. So the Gators offense comes out for their first possession today. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These two free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these two move around on the chessboard of this game.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustment. They'll take a deep shot here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Next score, Florida 14, Missouri 0.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in the next drive. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They're going to run it here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to the receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Touchdown, Florida. Number 29. With the carry.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida 21, Missouri 0. Returner runs out of bounds.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got his man wide open. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. The Gators offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the right here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Picks up 4. It's 3rd down.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Scanning the field. It's Morton. Eludes the rush. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Florida 28, Missouri 7.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hand off to the single back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. There's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And bulldozing his way through. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the 1st half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. To the air, it's Morton. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Florida 35.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They'll line up with 1st and 10. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what addition.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe late.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Jukes to get free. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down?
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. With the return, it's Thompson. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Hand off to the right side. Powers through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pickup of 10. And that's a first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Gators come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense hurting itself with the penalty. 1st down and 20. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quick throw to the left side, and he's got it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his 1st catch.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
To advance on the football.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end is going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback still with the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche this...
Looking for a deep completion. He's got it inside the 10. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. He's running out of time here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Kirk. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.